You're saying it, that's going to make sense to everybody.
My hands smell like hot dogs.
Sorry, not sorry. My hands smell like hot
dogs. There we go.
Hello, everybody. So it is my 40th birthday stream. I am KibbyRose. Welcome and howdy. Yeah. So I've already started with the pre-party, and I got a couple people here to join me in my little escapade today. We have a couple of things planned, but for the most part, we're going to ride along with the comments, see what everybody's up to. Can I introduce to you my co-host, the one who's actually technically running the show from behind the scenes, Miss Sako. Miss Sako to me. Other side.
Other side. Howdy neighbors, I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Castboy. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. If you are interested in videos that pertain to marketing for authors, I have a whole playlist of them on my channel, Sako Toomey Castboy, and it's not just me talking, it's also a bunch of other awesome Authortubers also having something to say on the topic. You should drop by sometime. I would love to see you.
Thank you, Sako. And she's an amazing artist. She has some amazing stuff coming up. She also just had her pre-launch, or what is a pre-order party.
Pre-order party. So Flambeau is coming out on December 11th, but pre-orders are available right now, this instant. So,
the trailer is so enticing. It's enthralling. I was intrigued. I loved it. So I absolutely loved it. And I can't wait to get it. But funds right now, as soon as I can, we all know, as soon as it's in the budget, it's on the to buy list. Yeah. But my second guest who has joined us tonight, and I believe it's going to be by vocal only, which is that okay? Oh no, she popped in, is Miss Katarina.
Happy birthday, gorgeous.
Hi, Katarina. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I got your name right. Did you see that?
I'm impressed.
Did you see that?
Birthday magic right there.
I have been working on it. If you all know me, I screw up names horribly. If you've known me long enough, you know I name you what I want to name you for a certain amount of time until you correct me on it. Sako dealt with it. Now Katarina's dealing with it.
Hey, you got it again.
If you hear me say Katrina halfway through the stream, because I am drinking, we are having some wonderful moonshine tonight. So please forgive me, and forgive me, everyone else. If you hear me say Katrina instead of Katarina, that's who I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right.
And the fourth and final guest, one of my favorite people also.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Oh my gosh, it is 3:30 a.m. where Jack is right now. So
oh my god.
3:37.
For joining us in your early morning.
Because Kibby and I have a lot in common. Energy levels being one of them. I am a desperate insomniac, so my general plan for the evening is to maybe just stay awake all night so that I can go to bed at a reasonable time today, and reset my clock.
I think I did that a couple weeks ago, I think.
Gotta do it every now and then.
I went out, came home at daybreak. I had so much energy. I was like, there's no way. Like if I go to bed now, it's going to screw up my sleep schedule. So just stay up.
Yeah.
So I'm with you though. If I get working, if I don't lay in a horizontal position, I don't go to sleep. But you all, yeah, we have the same energy level. We know.
I am literally in the doghouse right now, because I live with family, and so I don't want to disturb them. So I'm in the garage with a very cute dog. Look,
Yay!
that's Suki.
Okay. If any of you have known me long enough, I have a what I call CPD, which is compulsive petting disorder.
Yeah.
I often one of those that I walk up to random people and she's like, "Can I pet your dog?" I could care less about you. Can I pet your dog? But yeah, I love puppers. So the more the merrier. I'm 40, guys. I'm 40.
Happy birthday.
Devin popped in early. Hello, Sir Devin. It's nice to see you. If any of you know, or if any of you don't know, most of you know, but I'm going to tell anyway. Devin has saved my life on more than one occasions in regards to his playlists. I found Devin through the Authortube community trying to do sprints for my own working. And then when I started doing sprints, Devin picked up all of my sprints on his channel, and he's got playlists galore. So if you ever need to look for sprints for Authortube, Nanotube, anything like that, or NaNoWriMo, with me, Devin's playlist is where to go. So check out his channel if you haven't already. Highly recommend it. So, good, Jennifer. Thank you for popping in. We have an echo. I can hear myself.
Uh-oh.
Is that just?
Oh, it's Jack.
It's Jack. No. It's okay. I don't mind. I mean,
I'm on headset, so I have no idea how this is happening, but I'll mute myself when I'm not talking.
The computer gods are egregiously cruel.
That's horrible. But the microphone, like that's the one thing I hate about these things is the microphone technology system sometimes just isn't on your side. But thank you, Jennifer, for coming into the stream. Hello and welcome. What an opening line. Which one?
I am 40.
I'm 40.
I
don't
the
know
hot
what else
dogs and
to
fingers.
say. I like 5 years ago, I almost didn't make the rotation around the sun. I didn't think I was going to be here. And for the first time in 40 years, cheers to this. I woke up completely happy to be alive. Happy where I was, happy who I am, happy with where I'm going with things. I mean, I didn't have to look to the outside environment where I was to be happy. I was so cheers.
Hell yeah. Go big.
Sláinte.
It took me 40 years to figure it out, but I'm here and I'm grateful that he brought me back because if it was his doing, and I'm here and I'm hoping I'm making the best of this rotation around this time.
Oh, it had to do with the hot dog comment.
Oh, yes. This is why hot dogs live in infamy. I'm sorry, but that was my first live stream with Sako, and I fell off the stool straight up, and I will never forget that because my first live stream with Sako, I fell off my stool.
Well, people tell you to break a leg, but we generally don't mean it literally.
I just broke my fall on my furniture. Because literally, I think I smacked my head. I think I had a bruise on my arm, my ankle, my wrist, a scratch on my finger. I was beat up the next day. It was quite entertaining.
It was. Mint Ghost wishes you a happy birthday.
Oh, hi, Mint Ghost. Thank you. See, and this is why I need you, because keeping me on track with reading comments. Moonshine is quite a different drink, I'll have to admit to you Southerners out there.
Yeah.
If you get homemade stuff, it goes down real easy.
It's very interesting because I got a butter pecan moonshine and I mixed it with my coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having a good time with this.
And has hazelnut creamer on top of it.
Oh, that's right. The hazelnut creamer on top of it. Well, anybody who knows me knows there's no I have a little coffee with my cream and sugar.
Yeah.
So we just added a little bit of moonshine on top of it.
Yeah.
So is
how strong?
Curious? Go ahead.
I was saying, how strong is moonshine? Because I've had poaching, which is a similar kind of concept.
17.7. 17.7.
It depends on
alcohol.
who's making it. Because if you're getting it via the store, but if you get it from somebody who's made it in their house, prepare to plop.
Yeah. The stuff you're allowed to sell here is. Ooh, that's very cool. Oh, smoky.
Moonshine. Ooh, I'm shaking.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
17.9%. But I've only had. I've drinking 2 cups of coffee already. I've only had half of it.
Yeah. Poaching is generally a bit stronger than that.
Normally that's supposed to be like 70% alcohol, and you're
It even the official store bought stuff is kind of up around that range.
Oh,
I thought the moonshine was a lot more. That's cute.
But I didn't get a cake, but I did get a little cupcake.
Oh, it's so cute.
So
happy birthday to you.
Eventually, we'll see what
happens. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear.
It's been a very ironic day. Well, coincidental, as some people call it. I call it ironic. There's a lot of interesting things that have happened today, including a ladybug landing on my finger, and just very interesting stuff has happened today. So I have a question for you.
It's a synchronicity day.
Sako and I are partying on a live stream on Tuesday evening because it's an anniversary. I do not want to be alone. Of course, I would be more than happy to join you. What time on Thursday?
Between 7
Tuesday.
and 8.
It says Tuesday.
That'll work because
Tuesday.
Okay.
It says Tuesday. I'm getting old.
I work at 5 on I work at 5 on Tuesday. So I could probably, as long as it's at 7, I could definitely do it.
I think it is.
The real job, my psychic work during the day, there's no way I can miss my clients because I would have some clients throwing some hissy fits if that happened. Just in case. Good morning. He's with Jack. Good morning, fellas. Where did Jack go? He disappeared.
No,
yeah, I'm sure he'll be back.
Bounce back in.
Justin and you guys are early risers, late stayers. What do we call that?
All-nighters.
All-nighters, late owls. I don't know what you would call it, but thank you. I miss these kind of nights where you'd be able to pull the all-nighters and you wouldn't have to have the 40-year-old effect or the 30-year-old effect the next day.
You mean where you've like jumped time zones and now you have to recover because you are jet lagged from staying up all night? Yeah, good time.
And your body has to your brain is there, but your body takes 10 times longer to catch up. Thank you for the pretty yes. My mother-in-law actually got me the cupcake for my birthday stream. So I was very stoked about that. Which also reminds me, I have
the crown.
You have a crown. Oh, fun.
I have a little
I love a good birthday crown.
There's something about crowns, you got to have every once in a while, you got to put a crown on your head.
Yes. Absolutely.
I am a big fan of tiaras.
Okay, 7 it is. All right.
7 it is. So 7 o'clock on Tuesday, we will be on Jennifer's stream. Hello, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. I got to put my drink down to do the heart. I guess I could do a half heart with my drink. There he is. He's back. Jack is back.
Sorry. Yeah, you've muted me.
Yeah, because Kibby began to echo into oblivion.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I fixed it,
Sorry.
I think.
Okay.
maybe I shouldn't project my voice while I'm sitting in a
Yeah,
tiny
listen, can you hear yourself back now?
No,
I
that's awesome.
I fixed it. It was the phone decided to use the phone mic
Oh.
Very nice.
instead of the wired one for some reason. Now switched it and it's fine.
I bet you
we're
it had to do.
But
That's what I'm blaming everything on, is that update.
All right. Justin slept a while after the book fair and woke up early.
That's right. That's right. The book fair, the Copenhagen book fair. How do I remember that? This drunk from early this morning, but it was the Copenhagen book fair, was it not?
Yeah, was it not? Yeah.
Was it not? Kibby is. Should I take it off? Should I take it off?
No.
Is this the game? Is this the game? Oh, thank you. It's year 40, so it's a very different year. And I'm happy to be launching the things that I'm going to be launching. Because, 2020 will be a very fun year. But does anybody want to know their birthday days?
Cricket.
I do not understand.
I'm down, but I don't know what I'm signing up for.
The birthday book.
Okay.
For my I know I'm the day of discovery, which is what the birthday book calls me, basically, is the day of discovery. And this book is one of these books that gets thrown by people because it describes you by your birthday. And some people don't necessarily like what's written down for them because it's brutally honest.
What's yours say?
Tell us yours first.
Surprisingly, the book automatically flips to it. Okay, I am actually the day of discovery. I am a fixed water Scorpio.
Yeah, there's lots of echoing.
I'll turn myself off.
Okay.
Did it work? Oh, it did.
It did work. Yeah. Oh man, that's okay. My strengths are I'm curious, I'm adventuresome, and I'm technical. But my weaknesses are I'm restless, I'm difficult, and I'm hurtful. And as much as I don't like my weaknesses, they are 100% on. I can be that's one of my negatives, as much as I'm happy and bubbly and bouncy and happy to be, I have a horrible temper. I'm Italian, Irish, and German, and a Scorpio with a Pisces moon and a Gemini rising. You don't want to see my bad side. And even I know that's something I've worked on for years. I'm ruled obviously by the number 7. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's quite a bit. But I thought I would go through and tell you each all the titles of your days and your strengths and weaknesses. And we can see if we agree or disagree with the book. And from my experience, most people only disagree because they don't know how to admit it to themselves. But knowing that Sako is the day of the Dream Weavers, do you want to start with you?
Sure.
So Sako is the day of the Dream Weavers, which totally makes sense because if you know Sako, there's something interesting about her because of the fact that she is able to make connections for people. It's kind of like Devin, but in a different way. You're able to read energies and connect them accordingly. But you do it in a way where it's occupying people's wants and desires for their future. So your strengths are you're imaginative and you're naturally magnetic.
Mm-hmm.
Your weaknesses are you're frustrated, you're isolated, and you're passive.
I don't know about passive, but all right.
It would depend on what area of passivity that we're talking about. When it comes to business, no. I would think, I don't know this, I would have to talk to probably an ex-partner or your husband. But I think in your personal life, you can possibly be a little passive or passive aggressive.
I try not to be.
Try not to be. See? And that's probably, or because you're older, that's probably something you've worked on since you were younger.
Surely.
I forget I'm wearing a crown. Jack is the day of the penetrating gaze. Straight up. I read that and I was like, oh, really? Oh, because that's kind of, yeah, it's true. And
Interesting.
If you've ever watched your streams, here's something that I've noticed about you. You do. You're one of the few people that actually look directly into the camera. Most people will look at the screen or look at themselves on the screen or watch themselves on the screen. You actually look into the camera.
It's just the way I got the screen tilted. If I look at the screen, it looks like I'm looking at the camera.
Well, it's then you definitely have a penetrating gaze, don't you? Because it always seems like you're staring at the camera. So your strengths are you're multi-talented, you're observant, and you're inspirational, which from what I've seen you are. Your weaknesses are you're unraveled, methodic, and complacent.
Don't know about complacent. Unraveled I get. Methodic.
In a negative maybe you're it's in the reference of your like repetition can be a negative for you.
As in I'm bad at it. I am quite bad at it.
You have to look. It's myopic.
Oh no, that's myopic.
Myopic. Thank you.
Short-sighted.
I thought it was single focused.
Yeah, myopic is literally short-sighted, like in a medical sense.
Tunnel
That's
vision? Like tunnel vision.
It's like can't see past the end of your nose.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, literally, I'm short-sighted, but yeah, I can. I can also, yeah, I can see how that might apply to the way that I process things as well. Complacent. I don't know. I don't know how they interpret.
I think complacent is something you've worked on because complacent ended up working as a negativity for you in regards to school. So you learned to adjust. Like the thing that I've noticed about weaknesses is depending on what stage you are in life, you've compensated for that weakness. So if you're unraveled and you're myopic, you could have covered the complacent portion in your childhood into your early 20s because of school and work and everything else. And you learned not to be, or to at least adjust to it so that you wouldn't be that way, because you're the stream. Like one of the ways you've learned to not be complacent in your work is you started the streams. Mm-hmm. So that to me shows that you
I guess if you read it that way, yeah, that makes sense.
You've already come up with ways to, well, because your weaknesses are the things, are like your karmic life lessons, the things that you have to work on in this life and better at. And being complacent is definitely a life lesson. I've seen that come in for more clients of mine than I've ever seen. Like resting back on your laurels and not striving for the next step is definitely something that not a lot of people hold dear on the other side, in my experience. And it's because no matter whether you're here or on the other side, you're technically working. And being complacent on the other side means your charge, the one you're in charge of, their life goes into shambles. So, I don't know. Katarina.
August 9th.
Philosophical leverage. The day of philosophical leverage. If there's anybody I know that can give some advice about something that's going on. It's Miss Katarina.
No, normally it's just rest. How dare you keep working when you're tired?
I love it. You always come up with it's amazing how many different solutions you can come up with regarding different things. So your strengths are your structured.
Giggle snort.
Your birthday's August 9th, right? Because
Yeah, it is.
that made me question a little bit about you. Wait a second. Structured. Actually, truthfully though, looking at your life, if you didn't have some sort of structure to it, even if it's organized chaos, you wouldn't be able to manage. Like with how much you have going on, it's like it's organized, but it's chaos. You're thoughtful. And this word, I am not going to try to pronounce drunk. ALR or ALTRUISTIC.
Altruistic.
Altruistic, yeah.
What the hell does that mean?
I have to look it up. I think in general, and I've been pulling this out of my ass. Like you're like, and it's to help.
Selfless,
people, like,
does
you're
things
looking
for
they're
others.
Good.
Good in the Dungeons and
Humanitarian.
Dragons sense. Sorry.
Yeah.
I love
No.
it. No, you're doing wonderful, darling. And now you're going to have to hear my terrible British accent because, like Tina Fey, I'd stop murdering people.
Darling, I love your British accent, but I don't want
Sorry,
to offend
darling.
Jack, you know.
That's where
I would
I'm like,
love
sorry,
to have
Jack.
a British accent. I would love to have a European accent. Oh my gosh. I would love it. I
When I
wish
was
I
younger,
could.
I thought I'd date an Irishman or a Scottishman. I really like the Irish accent.
So your weaknesses.
Our Scottish accents.
Definitely. Women with red
Scottish
hair.
accents, European accents in general. You're righteous, you're authoritarian, and you're prodding. Yes, prodding. We're gonna do prodding. I like that.
What I'm hearing is that she's, in a Dungeons and Dragons sense, lawful good.
Lawful good.
Well, philosophical leverage.
I do work in
Makes
politics.
sense. So you're kind of, you sent me my pages, but I didn't see my strengths or weaknesses. But I know my day is the tread.
Oh, sorry.
What's your birth? What's the day and month again, hun? And I'll look it up. I have it written down. Never mind. July 21st. Your traumatic controversy. Hold on.
Traumatic. Not
I have
tragicomic,
it.
but traumatic.
I'll take chaotic good.
Traumatic controversy. So your strengths are your daring, your exciting, and your physical. And your weaknesses are your obsessive, your self-destructive, and your argumentative.
Ooh.
And one of those I know is true about you. And one of them is what you're working on right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of the fun thing. Huh?
Katarina, I was just going to say, it might be that if you work in politics, you're not somebody who just wants to avoid the rules for yourself. You're somebody who wants to fix the system for everyone. You want it to make sense.
You fight for the right to party.
Make it make sense. But yeah.
What is Devin's birthday? I want to know what his birthday is.
What is Devin's birthday?
Devin, what's your birthday?
I'm being licked to death by a dog. Look.
That's kind of the best
Oh,
thing.
lick.
Yeah.
Yes to kisses.
She's so licky.
Yes to kisses.
Lick.
I'm sorry. Is she like also getting on the bed or licking on the carpet? Because my dogs will like occasionally just like lick wet patches.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah,
like,
she
why?
licks.
Why?
Devin or Justin?
Licks your jeans, licks chairs, lick a window. She's a very silly dog.
It's okay. Just get her tongue pierced. She'll be fine.
This is a giggle snort.
Oh, please don't make me laugh hard. I have nothing behind me to catch me this time.
Right, Rose. See, this is why I'm on the floor already.
And I might smack my head on my bed frame, so that wouldn't be pretty.
No, that
Get
wouldn't.
a
November
concussion on your 40th.
Oh, hold on. Devin said
Oh, wait.
August 14th.
Okay. August
Yes,
14th.
another August, baby. We are
August?
chosen people.
You're a
It's okay.
Virgo? No, you're a. Ooh, what are you?
They're a Leo.
You're a Leo. Holy moly! So you are the day of the mortal mirror,
That
Ooh.
sounds ominous as fuck.
which is ironic considering his playlists. He pretty much mirrors the mortal community of authors. So his strengths are, wow, this makes sense. Oh, wow, this is totally Devin. He's observant, he's honest, and he's funny.
Mhm.
His weaknesses are he's self-unaware, he's an escapist, and he's disturbing.
Disturbing.
Disturbing. I know he's an escapist because he pops in everywhere, but he never runs a stream. He knows every stream that's ever streaming, but nobody ever has seen his face. So, but
He's the phantom of the Authortubes.
disturbing. That has got my interest piqued.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So
Has
Devin
anyone read his stories?
has a little secret aside to him.
I have not read his stories.
Because I'm thinking that disturbing. It might be what Devin writes. I don't know what Devin writes. I haven't seen any of his work yet. So maybe. Devin, do you write horror?
Devin, he's like, I feel so exposed right now. This is why people throw this book, because
Yeah.
they like read stuff about themselves and they're like, no, I'm not disturbing. I'm fine. It's okay. Nobody even needs to know my secrets. It's not a secret. It's just none of your business. I don't know how many times I've told my clients to use that excuse. November 18th. So we have a fellow Scorpio with Miss Nicole. Turn to page. She is the moon. So your strengths are your
Juliet is the sun. Okay, sorry.
You're intuitive, you're emotional, and you're social. Your weaknesses are you're needy, you're moody, and you're tempestuous.
Tempestuous. I do
Tempestuous
declare.
or
Is it
tempestuous?
tempestuous?
Tempestuous. It's tempestuous.
Ah, yes, great
Okay.
minds, Jack. Great minds. Yes, yes.
And also, Kibby can't read worth a damn when she's drunk. So, dyslexia and all. I'm just going to make, if I'm making up people's names, I'm going to be making up my own words.
Honestly, I apologize. My dad would give me the correct pronunciation. I
My
apologize.
mother
It's
was
not
a
meant to
master.
be insulting.
My mother had a
Ah.
master's in English.
My dad is also a grammar Nazi.
You
Yes,
think I'm
you
better at
know!
English because of my mother, but she didn't teach English. She taught chorus and drama, and that's what I ended up being good at. So, so my face is the back of my book. Yes, but that's the problem. We can't find your book. Is it published under Devin Cutting? That's what we need to know. What's the name of the book? Drop a link.
Honestly, if we could just limit
You drop a
his
link for
name- or,
everything.
sorry,
How
their
about
name. Devin
oh,
cutting? That's just like an action. Are you cutting? What are you cutting? Please don't be cutting your wrists. God, man. Pull it together. Why this?
Katarina!
I'm just saying.
Well, that
I
got
went to a
dark.
crazy place.
that got dark.
We're looking
yeah.
for the disturbing, and I have to, there,
Oh my god!
staring us in the face.
Hey, maybe it's not that kind of cutting. Maybe he's gonna cut a bitch. Who knows?
My published stories
Or
about
maybe
cats.
Devin takes cuttings of plants and is really an herbologist.
Okay, so we're going with Devin Cutting. His first published story was about cats, and one of his weaknesses is disturbing.
Well, the fact that
That did just get really dark really fast. On to the next one. All right.
trying to make it work here.
August 14th is my ex's birthday too. She's a Leo with a North Node in Leo. Oh, Dragon in Chinese zodiac, and I'm the exact same, although born July 28th.
I'm a dragon as well.
July 28th. Okay. Wow. Looking for the day in the book. There we go. 21st, 24th, 28th. The day of the winner.
Woo!
Seriously? The day of the winner? That makes sense why you're always so busy doing. So your strengths are you're positive, you're resourceful, and you're dynamic. Your weaknesses are you're insensitive, you're isolated, and you're resistant.
Resistant. Oh.
Resistant. I'm not a rabbit. I'm a rabbit. What? Sorry. Jumping ahead. But yes, so insensitive. I don't think you're isolated. See, you must be older in age, because there is no way that you're isolated is still in effect, because you are out and about doing stuff all the time. Insensitive, I don't know you that well, but resistant, I don't see you as resistant either.
When he's been on my streams, he's talked about being out near a forest and a lake writing. So I don't know. Maybe he goes to his isolated place to do things, and then goes out to do book tours afterwards.
See, and I wonder if that's how he's compensated. I wonder how old he is, and maybe that's like why he. See, I see, like, maybe insensitive is the one aspect that he's working on, depending on his age, because you're supposed to finish all three before you move on. And I see two of them that I agree with, but the third one, no. I got to take a potty break.
Okay, well, I need to refresh my drink.
So do we want to take a little 5-minute potty break?
Sure, we can do that.
Here, I can do this. This.
I cannot make Devin a mod.
No, you can't, because it's still technically my channel. I'd have to go in the backside and make him a mod. So if he can send you is he trying to drop the link?
Yeah.
Okay. Have him send you the link through one of the socials, and then you can post it in, because I would have to go into YouTube and actually go in the backside and make him a mod. Unless
you should be able to do it, because
here?
we're live. You should be able to do it on YouTube as we're.
Okay, hold on then.
By clicking the 3 dots
on
comment that they
Well,
make.
it's not like I have my stream playing. You know?
I know.
Here, hold on. Okay, so there you go. Bam. All right. Well, then we're going to take a 5-minute potty break, because I really got to pee. Because the alcohol's hitting, It's what happens when you drink. And then we will be back to finish up. Hopefully, did we figure out what's going on with Carrie Ann?
She is walking in her house.
Okay. Well, maybe when we hop back from the 5 minutes, she might be back, and we'll have an old friend of mine that has known me since, Pop Warner cheer in elementary school on the stream with us. So.
And we will learn all of her secrets and her weaknesses.
And maybe some stories about old Kibby. So,
And we will learn all of Kibby's secrets.
Not all of them. I have to keep some, right? All right, 5 minutes on the clock, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna move that down because that just popped up.
Oh.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of the timer. It looks like my friend's not going to be joining us because I guess StreamYard's a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be to figure out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. She's even got her. God, how old is Maddie? I think Maddie is 20. She's either 19 or 20. I figured for sure they'd be able to figure it out, but oh well, it's okay. She's having technicality issues. I don't blame her. It's not exactly the easiest thing to figure out and run. I think all of us have tried to do a test run prior to, so. But anyway, I doubled up on my alcohol. All because I just simply want to, by the time the end,
Yeah, it's your birthday, YOLO, bitches.
Well,
Sorry, I have had coffee.
I have no interest in having this left over after the stream. And I'm just going to add the rest. I have no interest in drinking anymore after tonight, honestly. So it's got to be gone. I'm not a drinker. I don't want it around in the house. And I'm going to have to, y'all watched it last time. You get to watch it again. I don't have a spoon handy, so we're just using the blade of my knife real quick to my coffee.
Does that make it a ritual?
Waka waka.
This isn't my ritual blade. This is my Gerber don't fuck with me on the street blade. I was homeless.
I'm still not hearing not a ritual blade in that description.
Well, this is
literally
when you're homeless and it's 4:00 in the morning and you're in Tweakerville and you're trying to ward people from keeping any, keep distance. Just keep your distance.
See? Warding. It's a ritual.
I guess it is a ritual. I never thought of it that way. Well, maybe too, because that blade is that was definitely that thing has been along for a ride for sure. For sure. I mean, my whole year homeless, like it's kind of funny since I came back. It's almost like every year has been a redoing of the first 7 years of 7-year blocks of my life.
Wow.
And it's very ironic to me because when I was on the street, that was kind of the year that I was coming out of high school and I was partying and I was doing all the stuff in my 20s. And it was just really one of those, it was one of those time periods when you're supposed to experience a lot of the negative people in the world. And I was very sheltered. I was kept in very much a box. My dad was a cop. My mom was a teacher. They never even required me to have a job. I mean, Carrie Ann could attest that a lot of people didn't want to associate with me because I was so innocent. And I almost feel like that my year on the street was like the time that I should have had dealing with pretty much the scum of the earth and figuring out how people hustle and how people manipulate and how different the spectrum is from good people to bad people. Mm-hmm. And it's very interesting because that was 2 years ago. And now I'm 40 and that would put me at about 35 in that time block session. And it's very different now. Like before I was thinking there's no point in being here. And now I'm like, I'm kind of enjoying this ride. It's a great ride so far. I love my psychic job. I on a daily basis, granted, I deal with some people that I've been called a bitch by some of my clients before, but I'm the type of client. I'm the type of reader. Even it says in my in the book, I'm the type of person. I'm going to give it to you like it is. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to, whether it's. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And I'm going to sugarcoat it a little bit, but you're going to hear me out. And granted, I have a lot of clients who have fought with me at first, but I also have a lot of clients who have come back to me and they were just like, you're right. You were right. Can you help me now? It's like, sure. Let me guide you accordingly. I don't know. I didn't think I was that good of a psychic. I really, honestly, my family always told me I was a 10th generation. I never quite knew what it meant. My mother was not one she was a Roman Catholic. She was not one who was never necessarily supportive of the occult or the occult. She taught me to say it as occult. That's why I say it now, because she didn't even know how to pronounce it right. That's
really weird.
But yeah, after 2 years of working with my clients and working my job, I am astonished because I'm 70-30. I don't believe everything that I'm told. I don't believe it fully. And I have people come back to me all the time telling me that I had things dead on. Like, for instance, just about last week, I told one of my clients she needed to be careful. Her daughter has an anger issue and it's about to cause problems. And she came to me today and she went, my daughter got suspended for 2 days for punching her friend in the face.
Mm-hmm.
You were right. Because she argued with me. She was like, no, my daughter may be extreme, but she's not violent. And I was like, this is going to bubble to the surface. She's been through a lot of stress. And I don't want to be right on that kind of stuff. I was like, no, I wanted to be wrong. This is the kind of stuff I want to be wrong on. But yeah, I'm very happy now. I found my way. I'm working on my book. I found you people.
Yay, you people. What do you mean, you people?
You people. Awesome, amazing community of people. I literally, it's kind of funny. I was talking to one of my friends, Abby, this morning, and her and I were reminiscing on high school. And I made the joke. I was like, we basically grew up in the movie Clueless. And she was like, oh my God, you're so right. You're so right. We did. And I was like, we did. It was the movie Clueless. It was exactly the movie Clueless. They just came to our high school, watched what happened there, and then made a movie out of it. And it was quite a giggle. But yeah. And I just lost my train of thought and where I was going with that because, yeah.
Cool.
And
it's your birthday. If you are ever entitled to have reflections on where I am in my life, it's your birthday.
Don't let me ramble, though. Oh, my God, please.
Why not? It's your birthday. You're allowed to ramble of all the days. All the days of rambling.
Oh, God. That's like my biggest fear is like ending up rambling and people are sitting there going, huh?
Us people.
What? We the people, Lord. Us people. Yes. The amazing community of people that I have found through author. Like, that's where I was rolling with this. That's what I was trying to say.
We the people.
You the people. Yeah, us the people. We the people. The community is so much support.
In order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, and ensure domestic tranquility. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry.
And that's exactly what it
told you she was lawful good.
She is. See, that book is so right all the time. I love it. No, but this community, it's blown my mind. It's coming to Tennessee from the West Coast. Anybody who lives in California, you need to come out You need to come out east for at least a year. You need to meet the people. You need to see the environment. You need to expose yourself to it because it's a totally different kind of energy that is supportive and constructive. And you actually work with one another to try to make something happen. It's not a competition of who's bettering who and how and why. And yeah, it makes me cry, like tear up every time I think about it because I'm used to a community where everybody stepped on each other. It was, well, I'm doing this. Well, I'm doing that. I've got this better. I've got that better. And it would be like, okay, well, can we just all celebrate what we've got together and go from there? And that's what you guys do. And it's like, I found my people. I had to come all the way across the country and start a YouTube channel. But I found my people, and it's awesome. And now I'm going to pull the people that are worth it from San Diego into this community, like Carrie Ann, even though she's having technical issues. I wish she hadn't, because she's same peeps, and she would thrive out here. It's also the reason why a lot of people are running from California.
Well, housing prices are definitely not helping.
And the economic situation that's going on, the political, the government, like, it was bad. We ran when it became a sanctuary state. That's when my grandfather was like, peace, we're out. We're not going to be a part of a sanctuary state. And that's when we moved to Washington. But yeah, the gas prices, the cigarette prices, the everything. However, weed is legal in California.
There's a lot of positives about California. It looks
The
like
beach and the desert are 20 minutes from each other. It's still the only place that I've been able to go hiking in the morning, quadding in the afternoon, and surfing in the evening. All in one day. And then camp on the beach. And except they don't.
That is pretty cool.
It was. You'd go hiking in Julian, and then you'd go out quadding in San Borrego. You just take the back route, and then you take the 8 right out to the beach. You could do it in a day if you planned it well enough. It was awesome. And I mean, all the theme parks. I mean, you literally have SeaWorld, the zoo, Wild Animal Park, Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland, Magic Mountain, Universal Studios, and then LA, all of LA, Hollywood, Studio City, all of that. So literally just up to 15. It's a great, but I would love to have a vacation house there.
You should try the Wild Atlantic Way sometime. There's hiking at the Wild Atlantic Way. It's what we call, there's sort of a section of our coastline. It's very beautiful, lots of lovely places to go hiking, and also like massive waves because it's the Atlantic coast. It's nice. Cold though because it's Ireland, but you'd like it.
Well, Pacific Beach or PB and Ocean Beach, during the wintertime, you had to wear a wetsuit, full wetsuit, because the water temperature dropped down to good 30 degrees sometimes. But I'm sure it's off of Ireland.
Or wherever off the coast of California is cold.
How close to Iceland are you? Greenland?
Greenland. Not that close. So stuff that'd be kind of the same kind of level. It's tricky because what we've got is we've got a unique set of circumstances in that we've got something called the Gulf Stream, which is a current that comes up from Mexico, which makes us warmer than we should be.
I know all about the Gulf Stream. I lived off of San Diego. That thing are La Niñas and El Niños.
Well, we're right at the other end of it. And being such a small place, like a small island, there's nowhere that's very far from the coast, so it never gets very cold. But it also doesn't get very warm. And the whole western seaboard is like all of the rain that comes from the Atlantic dumps straight on the coast because it's pretty much the most westerly point of this bit of Europe.
That's why Ireland is known for being green.
Yeah, it is mild and it is wet, but it's a beautiful place.
You're wicked hella late. No, it's fine. Somebody had technical issues. There's other people that didn't show up. I'm not worried about it. I'm just happy you're here. Hello, my dear Christina. And you missed the trailer. I kind of want to play the trailer again now that there's people here and Christina's here because I really wish that she saw it, but that's okay. I'll play it for her some other time. You're playing Mario Kart.
You could just play the trailer again. I wouldn't mind.
You don't mind? It was my first attempt at ever making a video like that, so
It was pretty badass. Go for it, woman. I was impressed. I was like, holy shit, we got some.
You're saying it, that's going to make sense to everybody.
My hands smell like hot dogs.
Sorry, not sorry. My hands smell like hot dogs.
There we go.
My hands smell like hot dogs.
That's hilarious.
It was so random. That's why I miss Christina. She was supposed to be on the stream, but things got busy for her. But that was my first live stream ever. And I get to fall off. You remember that stream? Oh my gosh. How many people watched me fall off my stool?
You know,
more
you can
now.
go into YouTube Studio, have a look at your content analytics, and you
It's
can
not
see
on
exactly.
mine. It's not on mine. It's on Sako's.
Ah, well then you'll
It
have
was-
to get Sako to tell you.
Yeah, it was her live stream that I was on. She invited me on. She was doing a nighttime sleepover or something. And I was just like, okay, sure. And I didn't actually, truthfully, I didn't know what she was implying. And when she sent me the link, all of a sudden I was on. Yeah. So it was one of those things where I was like, oh, I thought I was going to be like backstage or like in like something. I didn't know that it was going to be like, boom, hi, right on the stream. And I'm like, oh, I'm actually on the screen. Okay, here we go. This is awesome. Oh god, that
Does
was
anybody
a good
else
one.
have like the image of hot dog fingers, but like salad fingers, but like hot dog fingers instead?
Hot
'Cause I
dog
definitely do.
fingers.
Hot
My
dog
hands smell like
fingers.
hot dogs.
Mm.
Oh
Did I
god.
chip on my skin?
Katarina, do you do voice acting? You seem to have a lot of accents and voices going on.
I want to. Sage said that they'd help me. I need to set up my little studio area. I have a fancy mic, but not a super fancy mic. It turns out because I didn't want to mess with resistors and transistors and all that jazz. I'm not saying the right thing, but I bought the. Anyway.
You
Yes.
don't have a preamp, you've got a USB mic, yeah?
Yes! You know! With all my ramblings, you managed to suss out my meanings. I'm impressed.
I am also learning how to do the voice acting thing.
Ooh, we can help each other out. This will be exciting.
Yes, yes, we should.
Voice acting.
Yes, Johnny begins. I also do a little bit of puppetry. It's good times. I have a puppet.
I can, in fact, do a Scottish accent, sort of vaguely Edinburgh version.
I like it. I like it. I'm here for it. Yes.
Okay,
Yes, all the way.
I think we've got a new mage game going.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Blah,
jeez.
blah, 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 blah.
You guys keep going with this. We'll roll with this. Don't tempt me. I'm learning on how to be a game master. I can come up with some crazy situations for you. Let's go. Let's ride.
I'm terrified of Kibby's game master skills. Diabolical.
Come on, play my game. You don't want to come into the world of my mind.
I
Come on.
can't commit to
mean,
another
do I
weekly
want-
game.
It's fun. It's fun in my world. You
I've
remember that?
already
one's
got
fine.
3 games and a thesis to do.
Yeah, you're kind of booked up, dude.
It's okay. I'll just believe me with my imagination. I'll just give you scenarios. You guys just play 'em. It's fine. It's come into my world.
Maybe we'll do a one shot.
That's not a bad idea.
Come into the world of KibbyRose. Come into my crazy mind. Actually, you guys will be into it anyway when you guys start reading my book. So, because that's definitely, if there's any way to see the craziness of my mind, it's going to be through the dreams that I have written in an escapade. Rosalind Chronicles. I wish Andy.
I feel
dude,
like
Andy-
you're like Pee Wee Herman crossed with Stephen King crossed with like some sort of fun, fancy lady.
Oh, I got everything in my book. I've got everything from a mistress to a lesbian relationship to murder to, yeah. My book literally, like, I was trying to figure out what category it goes in, and I was thinking about all the things that happen in it, and I was like, it's kind of a thriller. It's kind of a mystery. It's kind of, it is a romance too, because there's that situation. Like, I'm like, okay, here we go. We're going to roll with this. So you're going to be into a crazy world of both from butterflies and rainbows to leather, lace, whips, and chains. So it literally runs the gamut of it all.
Sounds like a good Saturday night.
Sounds like a good weekend.
I'm down, especially if you ply me with food. I will be bought with food.
You always have the buffet table open.
The way to my heart is through my tummy.
You know, that is one
Nom,
thing
nom,
I miss about LA is orgy parties and raves. Those were the funnest things to go to, because even if you didn't want to participate in like the orgy parties, the ones I went to anyway, you had wristbands. They were red, yellow, or green. And red just meant that you were there to watch. So you didn't have to worry about anybody doing anything. You could literally just walk around the mansion and enjoy yourself. But I miss that. And I miss raves. I miss literally the lost, like, turn left at the second road sign that has the star painted in red spray paint. Turn right at the third rock that's shaped like an elephant. I miss those directions out into the middle of nowhere in the desert. But I just don't know Tennessee yet. I'm waiting for people to show me what fena is out here on the East Coast. We'll see what
I
happens.
mean, Gatlinburg is kind of cool and it's great to hike in. Memphis, where I was fabulous. I mean, it is also like a train wreck, but it's also fabulous. The museums are totally not worth it. Don't go. But also go, why not? Like, I mean, the Rock and Roll Hall, not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well,
There's like
I love camping and
studio.
hiking. And I've heard
the
South
biggest
is
dog
known for
park.
that.
The biggest dog park is in Memphis.
I
And
have
you can take your dog off leash. Like, your dog would love that place. It's
Do you
amazing.
forget I
Shelby
work from
Farms is
home?
great. Huh?
Do you forget I work from home and I have no point in owning a car, so I don't own a car?
I don't know whether or not you're able to get places. I'm just saying.
No.
You could
asked
rent a
about
car.
Memphis, or you asked about Tennessee, so I'm telling you what I know. It's info dumping. You don't have to take it. I
Jack,
understand.
Jack, have you ever rented a car in the United States?
I've never been to the United States.
You got an extra $300 I can borrow for 2 days?
Fuck no. I don't have $300 I could borrow for 3 days.
That's how much it would cost for me to rent a car.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So when you get your book deal, when they give you some phenomenal
first.
advance,
and buying a house first. There's still Uber. You just can't go on trips. Because that's how I get around everywhere. If I need to go anywhere, if I walk or I Uber, because I don't need to pay a monthly expense. I've been there. I've had my own apartment with my own car, my own insurance, all the bills. I've had it all. I don't want it again, not unless I can absolutely afford it. And the next time I get a car, it's going to be one of those times when I can pay it off and I don't have a monthly expense. So, and I don't really need one right now ever since Uber and Lyft came around. And besides, I like being able to help people out that are doing extra jobs that need extra money. And sometimes those $5 tips and the faces that light up, it's worth, everybody's what is going on in the chat over here? Ruby Falls and Crystal Caverns are near. Really? Crystal Caverns? Oh,
there's a lot of great hiking, Kibby. Like, you're in Tennessee, the hiking's fantastic. And there's even places, and I don't have a ton of money, but there's places to rent horseback riding, like, and go riding, which is fun too.
I would love
There's
to
a
go.
lot of good camping around there.
I haven't been horseback riding in years. Ever since
Ouch, Mint Ghost. Ouch.
You're nearish Nashville, you said. It's got some decent food there.
Yeah, just renting a car to simply go from one place to another, you're looking at least $200 to $300 for it.
Well, so you need to rent a car, but like perhaps you can like find like sometimes like eventually you can meet people and they will get you rides. Like, it sucks.
Oh, I just need
I
need to find a local group of friends out here in Tennessee. I'm just not too amped to go wandering about and the bars, with COVID still, with everything that's still shut down. I'm not
Check
too
out
keen on
the local meet. Like, there's different groups that will do different meetups, and you can see whether or not and you want to hang with them. Like, there's different friend things online where you can meet up with local people in your area. So that's one way. And the other way is to find a nearby Presbyterian church. Yes, churches are awful. No, wait, Episcopalian. That's the really liberal ones. That's a good
Or
place to meet
Unitarians
people.
or Quakers.
Because there's a lot of churches there, and it's a way to meet people. Not everybody's so up the butt churches. You just avoid the Baptists.
Or, if you're looking for orgies, FetLife.
I'm not looking for orgies. That is one rodeo I am not playing anymore. There's too much drama in that circle.
Local pride stuff. Like, there's tons of LGBTQ stuff all around the South because they need each other.
Not that much in Tennessee. There's a lot in Nashville, but Nashville is like a half an hour away. I'll figure it out.
But half an hour away, people will come pick you up a half an hour. Like, the people who do these kind of outreach stuff, they're really nice and they'll give you rides. Like, I do Young Democrats, and they are willing to pick me up because I don't drive, because I have a chronic illness. And you're just like, yeah, I don't have a car. I need help because of like X. You've got plenty of reasons. Like, they're totally willing to pick you up a half an hour away. Half an hour is nothing to people.
All right, guys. I just got my cue that we're going to go ahead and end the night. I just almost fell off my stool again. So the moonshine is kicking in. And before I do something that makes me a fool of myself, I am going to end the stream. Wow, it's really starting to kick in because I feel like I'm struggling to say my words. So, guys,
happy birthday, Kibby!
For coming to my
happy birthday
for my birthday. This is seriously one of the best birthdays I've ever had.
I want to sing you a birthday song.
Okay, hold on. That's why they told me to have this ready, because they said in case they want to sing you a birthday song.
Oh, okay. Death, destruction, and despair, people dying everywhere. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I love children, yes I do, baked or broiled in a stew. Happy birthday, happy birthday. May the candles on your cake burn like cities in your wake. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yay!
I like that birthday song so much better than the typical. Thank you. No, that is so just I hate the normal, like that's the first time I've ever been sung happy birthday to and not felt uncomfortable. Like I actually enjoyed that was cool. That was cool. Thank you, Sako.
Yay.
I love it. Thank you everybody for coming to my 40th birthday stream. I love you all. And yes, surprisingly, I will be streaming tomorrow morning for anybody who wants to come in and see me at 11 and see hungover Kibby.
You fool!
I gotta stay productive. It's still Monday. Doesn't matter if my birthday fell on a Sunday.
As
Adulting.
long as she doesn't get into a land war
Adulting.
with Asia or a fight with a mind battle in Sicilians.
You never know what I'm gonna battle on Monday compared to. Actually, no. Monday I have the day off. I ain't battling nothing. I don't have to work.
Katarina, we need to talk. Do you have an Instagram or something?
I'm never really on my Instagram, but I will attempt. I'm on Discord.
Hangover
We should
sprints
connect,
tomorrow.
Jack.
Yes.
We seem like kindred spirits. Especially
I'm
if you don't
glad-
mind me making horrible accents. I really apologize. I'm horrible. I'm
All right,
such
well,
a
you
Your
do.
bully.
accents are entertaining. I love them.
You two can. How do I do this? There we go.
Sorry, Kibby.
You two
Happy birthday,
connect on
darling.
social media somehow. And we're going to
shall.
call it a night for all of you
I will
before I
find
kick
you,
knock
Jack.
over my stuff anymore.
Happy birthday. Don't die, please.
Yeah,
We like you alive.
I am. This is kicking me hard. I shouldn't have poured that extra into my drink.
Good night, Kibby. Go to bed.
Before I get inappropriate, we're ending the stream. Good
Yeah.
night, folks.
Good
Good
night,
night.
folks.
Happy birthday.
Have an awesome night. Bye.